Welcome back to my channel, Dreamweaver Energy. Today is June 16th, and I am here to provide an energy reading for, general energy reading for the day, so that we can find out what energies are available or what energies are supporting us, what energies that we can align with for our greatest and highest good on our journey today. I'm just shuffling some cards really quickly, and as I'm doing this, I want to go ahead and get us prepared to get into this reading. So let's do one more shuffle of this deck. And then we'll get into our quick meditation that I always like to start with. All right, one last shuffle. All right, so let's take a moment to ground into the space. Let me clear myself here. Oh, my little plant is dying. I think too much water. All right, so let's get ready to ground into the space. Take a moment to take a deep breath in. First of all, let's find a comfortable seat to be in. You can either sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. You can lie flat on your back, or you can sit in easy pose, easy yoga pose. And as you find your comfortable space, I invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Last time, deep inhale through your nose. And as you inhale, I want you to imagine that you are drawing energy up through the center, from the center of the earth, up through the soles of your feet or through your seat, allowing that energy to travel upward through your body, up through your energy channels, through your heart space, throat space, allowing that energy to reach your crown, the crown of your head. And imagine that that energy escapes the top of your head and continues to travel upward about 18 inches above your head, where it will then coalesce with these celestial energies that are constantly raining down upon you each and every day. Breathe out, allowing that energy, imagining that energy coalescing together. One last inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, imagine both the celestial and the earth energies are traveling back down through your crown, back through your throat chakra, back down through your heart space, continuing down through your energy channels, solar plexus, sacral, and root chakra, back down to the root of the earth, the center of the earth. Thank you. Okay, hopefully we are all grounded into the space. I'm going to do one more shuffle, and as I shuffle, I want to thank Divine Intelligence, Infinite Creator, angels, ancestors, known, named, and unnamed, spirit guides, spiritual court, ascended masters, for allowing me to be a clear and open channel to receive messages that are for the highest good of the collective today. And let us now find out what energies are available, what energies are here supporting us today, what energies do we have available supporting us in our journey today. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know? All right, we've got one over here. Okay, heart chakra. Okay, the heart chakra, the frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. Okay, the healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. I'm going to leave it at one card today. Normally I will pull more than one, but I really, number one, I don't want to make this video long. And secondly, I really want to, I feel like there's a lot of heavy, not heavy energies, but the work that we're doing isn't, you know, like light, you know? So the things that are called forth, the energies that are called forth, I really like for us to hone in, focus in on those energies so that we can work with them the best today. All right, so heart chakra, number 4 at the top of the card for anyone who is a practitioner of numerology. The frequency of the heart chakra, green, flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. And this is not necessarily an easy thing to do because most of us have not been taught that. That hasn't been a way of life that's been taught to most of us, to love deeply and unconditionally. But when we are able to align ourselves with the frequency of the heart chakra, those properties enable us to heal our mind and our body, right? So let's see what let's see, what deck do I want to go with? Let's see what cards or what messages, what do we most need right now? What do we most need to focus on? What do we most need to be aware of so that we can align ourselves with the frequency of the heart chakra? What do we need to be made aware of so that we can align ourselves with the frequency of the heart chakra? What do we most need right now? What do we most need right now, Holy Spirit? I think what we most need right now is to align with the frequency of the heart chakra. So let's what do we most need right now in order to align with the frequency of the heart chakra? What do we most need right now? All right, so we've got 2 cards here. The first being be mindful of conflict. Okay, the lesson says name one person with whom you have a power conflict and write an extensive description of the nature of that struggle without assigning blame. Only describe your own issues. Your goal to become mindful that remaining in conflict is a choice. Okay, so the frequency of the heart chakra, what we're wanting to do is to love deeply and unconditionally. So being in conflict with someone is an indicator that we may not be in the frequency of the heart chakra, that we are not loving deeply and unconditionally if we are in conflict. And so this exercise or the lesson that we're given here today to write out an extensive description of the nature of that struggle is a good activity for us, a good exercise for us, because it allows us to detach ourselves from blaming someone else for a reason that we are not aligned, that we're not aligned with this heart chakra frequency, that we are not aligned with the with unconditional love. And it allows you to see what your own internal conflict is in this situation, in this struggle, right? Only describe your own issues. Do not assign blame. So only describe what issues are plaguing you. Only describe what issues are bothering you. And understand that to remain in conflict, right? To remain in conflict within yourself is a choice, because you do have the ability and the power to see the situation differently, to see it from a different perspective. All right. Second card we have is to identify change, right? So it says identify one small change that you've been postponing that would improve your life. This could be anything from cleaning a drawer to getting a new hairstyle. Change symbolically can be frightening. Your goal, however, is to recognize that you postpone even small insignificant changes because intuitively you know that they can ignite powerful ones. So this card actually makes me think of the spirit of fear, right? You know, you are maybe staying in a situation that isn't beneficial because you understand that as you begin to make changes, small changes, that will lead to powerful changes. And there may be a sense of fear that's attached to large changes taking place in your life. But the large changes that really need to take place are necessary. And especially here, we're talking about getting aligned with the frequency of the heart chakra. That's a powerful change that will ripple in various areas of your life, not just in your relationships. Mostly in your relationships, but that expands over to many relationships. It can be romantic relationships, it can be familial relationships, friendships, business partnerships, and just how you interact with people that you see on an everyday basis. Getting aligned with your heart chakra and being in this state of unconditional love will change how you interact with individuals on a day-to-day basis. And so this card is asking you, inviting you to identify a change that you need to make in your life. And you don't have to, again, this card, you don't have to make a huge change, right? It could be something as simple as just cleaning out a junk drawer, right? Cleaning out your closet, getting rid of some clothes that you don't necessarily need anymore, changing your hairstyle, maybe even changing, you know, if you are one who sort of does the same color on your nails. It could be something as simple as just trying something different, okay, to start initiating change in your life, okay? All right, let's see. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? What can we focus on to get the results that we need? What can we focus on to get the results that we need? What can we focus on to get what we need? What can we, well, I get the question, what can we focus on to get the results that we want here? What can we focus on to get the results that we want? All right, so we've got support. This card actually popped out last night. So support. We need support in these endeavors, right? And we need support in identifying change. We need support in this conflict and getting in line with our heart chakra. So let's find out what energies are available to support us. Let's go to our goddess deck and find out what goddesses we can receive support from as we're working through this energy, as we are attempting to, or working to align our own energies with the frequency of the heart chakra. What goddesses are most aligned with our goal and who are available for supporting us? What goddesses can support us in this endeavor of aligning with the frequency of the heart chakra? All right, what goddesses? All right, we've got one. Let's see who we have. Persephone. Wow, this is interesting. This is an interesting goddess that popped out because Persephone is a goddess of inexperience, right? She is a goddess of inexperience. Her naivete got her in a bit of trouble in that she was unaware that really she, if I remember correctly, and I'm going to grab the book just to verify this, but she was unaware. All right, yeah, so it says that her own naivete caused her to strike a terrible deal with the god of the underworld. That said, every experience has value, so no matter what choice you make right now, the consequences will have a lasting effect as you integrate your lessons and travel the road of destiny. So Persephone being the goddess of inexperience, I find this really interesting that she is the goddess that is available for our support. However, she is a goddess that is inviting you into a state of open-hearted, a state of open-hearted learning, right? So she is indeed actually a person that will help us to align ourselves with the frequency of the heart chakra, because we do have to be open to life. You know, we have to have an open heart in order to be to fully receive what life, all of life, the universe has available for us, right? Not to be closed off. And that is, you know, could be the reason that Persephone sort of got herself into this tangled web, because she was so open-hearted and wasn't aware of the deal that she was making. And so one of the things that Persephone can assist us with, or assist you with, is the skill of discernment, you know, to be discerning. And since she has gone through her journey and has experienced what she's experienced, she will be helpful to you in discerning whether a situation is beneficial for you or not, right? Ask her for guidance. Ask her for assistance if you encounter a situation today that you are unsure about, that may seem like the best route for you to take, yet you're not certain. She will be available and be with you to ensure that you don't fall prey to any unconscious commitments or any dangerous alliances, right? That you don't get caught up with someone, an energy, or a situation that really is not for your highest good, even though it may appear that way, okay? So, yeah, Persephone, the goddess of experience, and she is a young, you can see from the photo here that she is a young goddess, but she has had her own experience, and experience is the best teacher. So she is our guide for today. Okay. All right. Now, before we close out, we'll do one more just to get some practical guidance for us today. We'll book in this read with something practical. Let's leave with what practical guidance, Holy Spirit, do we need today? What practical guidance should we end this reading out on that will aid us today? Okay. Let's see, we've got two cards. First one says, go deeply within. There is no obstruction one cannot dissipate by the power of truth. So we learn to go deeply within ourselves and speak as though there were a presence there that knows. It is the most worthwhile to commune with spirit, to sense and to feel it. It is most worthwhile to commune with spirit, to sense and to feel it. Okay, so this card is saying we have the ability really to go within ourselves, to commune with our own spirit, right? To commune with our own spirit, to sense, to feel it, to speak with it. You know, speak with the presence as though there were a presence that knows. There is a presence that knows within us. Okay, there's not a question. There is no question about that. There is a presence within us that knows. And so we simply need to practice going deep within ourselves, practice through meditation, practice through silent moments, stillness, practice through being out in nature, practice going within yourselves to commune with spirit and develop that relationship within yourself, okay? And the second card is look at love. If we look at love long enough, we shall become lovely, for this is the way of love. And I think that that goes directly back to our heart chakra card here, understanding that once we align with the frequency of the heart chakra, we have the ability to develop this deep sense of connection, this deep sense of love, this deep sense of unconditional love that's available to us. So if we look at love long enough, love really being you, the essence of you, all right? So again, if we're practicing going deeply within ourselves, right, we'll sense and feel that love that's within us. And if we practice this long enough, if we continue to practice this long enough, then we will become lovely. We will embody the frequency of the heart chakra, understanding that everything is connected. We are all connected. We are all expressions of love, which is what is permeating, which is what is making the world go round. That power that breathes life into everything is love itself. Infinite creator, infinite intelligence, divine creator. Okay. All right. Okay, so I am going to leave it here. Thank you all, as always, for stopping in to watch my channel. I hope that you got some value out of this and this was beneficial for you. And I will see you all tomorrow. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.